Yo there guys, this is Cob and welcome to a slightly different Sundays episode. I spent a lot of time in the last episode answering questions. In this one, I'm going to be taking you guys through a website, a blog, actually that me and Sophie have been working on. It's got some nice features on there that I know that you guys will like, and it's a little fun side project. And just another way for us to interact, but before that, something has to be said about reaching 50,000 subscribers. It feels like it was a while ago now, but to be honest, it still feels to me like words fall short of representing how grateful I am. The phrase thank you seems weak, but I'm going to say it anyway. Thank you for the support, guys, not only by subscribing, but with every like and comment you drop behind on one of my videos. You help to spread my content, have it viewed by thousands of people, and it's just any video maker's dream. I did release Devastation 3 to commemorate reaching the big 50k. For anyone who missed that, I spent a lot of time making that as powerful a montage as I could, and you guys seem to absolutely love it, which just makes me so happy. Every hour spent editing was definitely worth it. But yeah, let's quickly get onto the blog. So there's a link below in the description if you want to check it out right away. This is the homepage, as you can see. Made a pretty sweet background, I feel, with a faded Azeroth map in the background and a really cool faded effigy of Cobb over here at the side. And on this home tab you're going to see a few information boxes on the right, but the main focus here is on the chain of activity on the left. And this is where all of the blog posts are going to appear. I'm going to be posting about WoW stuff. It might be a rant, it might be a new video idea, perhaps even Warlords of Draenor speculation. Of course, you can feel free to leave comments below these posts. I'm going to be responding as much as I can, and there's also going to be the occasional post on Elder Scrolls Online and other stuff I feel the need to share on any of the games that have me excited. An epic feature I wanted on the website before I even started working it was some kind of music player where I could have one awesome playlist of songs that I've used in my movies, as well as some other old school PvP songs. I managed to get that. On the bottom of the page here we've got the playlist of Doom ready to go, so if you're into similar music to me and want a playlist to PvP to while you're in the battlegrounds or even just while you're leveling, this is there for you. If you want to scan through the whole list, hit the button at the bottom right here to see every song in the list, though do bear in mind that some of the songs are going to have adverts in front of them. They are pretty much streamed from YouTube. But apart from that, hopefully a lot of you guys are going to have fun with this, and I'll remember to keep on adding to the playlist as time goes on. And now for the tabs at the top of the screen here, these are pretty much here to sort out the content on the site. So if all you want to read about are my musings and or rants about the Elder Scrolls Online, you just click the Elder Scrolls tab and it'll only show you Elder Scrolls related posts. The same goes for Dota 2 and all of the other tabs. There are a couple of tabs that are focused more on interacting with you guys, getting your thoughts and opinions on stuff, and one of these is the content requests tab. In this one, you can comment under any existing post, leave behind ideas you'd like to see turned into videos. Maybe there's something in WoW that you are struggling with and would like me to make a guide, or maybe you have a crazy epic idea for a montage that I haven't covered before. I'll also be posting up my own ideas for new content in this section from time to time, and it would be awesome to have your feedback. The questions for Cobb tab pretty much speaks for itself here. You can drop by, comment your question, and have a chance of having it answered in a Sundays with Cobb episode just like this one. And that's all on the site for now. It would be awesome if you could stop by and follow it. We've got a lot of cool ideas to keep on updating the site that just aren't up yet. Things like voting polls will definitely be posted up on the blog in the future, as well as real life updates now and again. But anyways, again, link to the site cobrakgaming.blogspot.co.uk can be found in the description. Go ahead and check that out if you like. Okay, so that's done. Now on to your questions, starting with Toby Harding, who says, my question is, what donation will make a difference to you? This might sound unrealistic, but honestly, even a donation of €1 or $1 is appreciated. A couple of those buy me the milk on my cereal in the morning, and I don't make a lot of money. I'm not allowed to give any concrete indications of what I do make, other than it's enough. It's enough considering what I do for a living and how grateful I am for it. I'm never going to complain about the amount of money coming in. I will complain about bills and rent, but never about my income. But anyways, yeah, even the smallest donations help a lot more than people realise. Even $1 is actually the equivalent of watching a video 400 times or something, and if I can't be happy with that, I'm just not doing it right. Jack Stewart asks, what is your opinion on hunters, and are their pets better than your demons? Yes, I think they are. Hunter pets are more survivable, have just as much utility as warlock pets, and definitely deal more damage. The one advantage I do feel we have as warlocks over hunters though, when it comes to pets, is that we can raise our pets much more often and much more easily, and we can even sacrifice our pets to remove the problem of pets dying altogether. But all in all, I feel hunter pets are, at least offensively, a lot stronger than our demons. As for my overall opinion on the hunter class, their damage isn't as mongo as it once was, and I think it's usually okay at that. Defensively, they're actually pretty balanced. I think they have a fair amount of defensive cooldowns, some good mobility to work with, my issues with the Hunter class arises in their CC. Namely because it is all basically instant. A 1v1 this isn't much of an issue, but a Hunter on a 2v2 team with a Dominate, Mind Spect, Holy Priest, the problem becomes painfully clear. If you are the main CC target for a Hunter Priest team in 2s, you'll probably end up playing around 20% of the game and spending the other 80% face palming as your character is helplessly volleyed from CC to CC to CC. But overall, apart from their crazy control in certain comps, I think Hunters are actually in a good spot. It's taken a while. There have been multiple points during this expansion in which their damage has just been stupid, but I think they're finally close to a good spot. Nairiel Gaming says, I would like to know if there's ever been a time when you had a lack of motivation to edit your clips, or do you always put the same motivation and effort in every video and movie, and are you always satisfied with yourself when a video is done? Above World of Warcraft, and above gaming in general actually, video editing is my ultimate passion, so in short, I don't think I'd ever feel demotivated when it comes to editing. Sometimes I'm tired when I do it, or maybe I'm not as excited to edit, for example, an arena montage after I've just finished editing something big like a Devastation video, but there's always a spark that I feel I can harness and work with. Am I always satisfied with the videos that I make? Absolutely not. I always feel like there's more editing work I could have done. I always feel like I should have put in a little bit more time, or tweaked an effect here and there, or faded a clip out in a different way, or used a different song. And if it's not my editing that bugs me, it's my gameplay. There are so many moments in my videos, even in Cobrak 17, that I watch back and I think to myself, damn, you know, if I'd done this differently, this clip could have been a 4v1, or if I was a little bit faster with my spell lock, or my fear, or my stun, I could have finished that guy off. It's just one of them things, I guess. In time you look back on things you did before and see all of the little mistakes that you made. It feels like a bit of a curse, but I like to think that it's a good thing. It reminds us that we are always learning new tricks and improving ourselves as we move through life. Leandro Sabate says, I'm having a little trouble dueling DKs. Gargoyle seems to hit 50k every bolt, and CC seems useless with all of their anti-CC spells. I was wondering if you could do a video dueling DKs, or show us some tips to beating them. As luck would have it, I recently dueled a good Unholy Death Knight in dueling with Cobb, so make sure to check that video out if you haven't already. And as for some general tips, yes, DKs have a ton of ways to break Warlock CC, from IBF for breaking our Shadow Fury, to Lichborn for our fears. And the key is to force these cooldowns out of them as quickly as possible. I find it's always best to use Blood Horror very early. You can land a fear off of that, a spell lock after that, and a Shadow Fury off of that. Spam it out as soon as you can with a Dark Soul up, and you're likely to force some of their CC breakers. And if you use your control abilities like Shadow Fury, Blood Horror and Howl every time they are all on cooldown, you should eventually be able to force all of the DK's trinkets and land the final CC chain to take a win. The real pain against a DK is surviving long enough to force CC breakers though. Remember to always put up Havoc on his Ghoul Pet, as this is going to double your next 3 casts, meaning a ton of embers coming in. If the DK is connecting on you with his Gargoyle, pop Unending Resolve instantly, as this is the time when he's going to do most of his damage. I would also advise using or sacrificing a Fell Hunter pet. If you blanket silence a DK, they can't pop AMS or IBF, they can't even use Mind Freeze to interrupt your casts, so the silence is extremely useful in this fight. Alright, and now for the couple of donations of the past fortnight. Max Jones rolls in with a €5.65 donation. And he says, hey Cobrak, donating because I love your videos even though I don't play Warlock. Shout out to Jonah Coley Kangaroo, my Australian mate. And Ashley Chadbourne goes ham with a €50 donation saying, hey Cobb, you're the first person I've ever donated to, and one of the only people I feel truly deserves one. I know how much time and effort making videos can be, especially with the kind of editing you do. Hopefully this can pay for some more bacon. Keep up the awesome work, you're doing amazing. Congrats on 50k subs, and here is to the next 50k. Truly grateful to both of you guys. Thank you so much for the donations. Definitely helped me out a lot. And more, give me that extra pinch of motivation. Knowing that you guys like the content enough to actually chip in with your own money is just amazing. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this episode of Sundays again. I really hope some of you stop by to follow the new blog website, if anything, for the epic music playlist. I really hope it's going to be another way for me to connect and interact with all of you. Thanks for watching, and a big thanks for liking this video if you choose to help me out with that. Stay destro everyone, and I'll hopefully catch all of you on the blog.